For me, it's like, look, when you're a single mom, sometimes these mothers, they're pregnant longer than they know the baby father, right? Mm-hmm. And they make selections off. So then now you've chosen to have this child, and then the father's not there. Now another dude ain't gonna be quick to, let me step in.
At some point, you're going to want a man to take you serious. Yeah. And how many kids are you going to want him to take you serious with? I got 3. Hard out here with 3 kids trying to find a man that like that no kids want you. You get what I'm saying? You got no kids, you can't find a man really with you. Not me having 3 kids. Mm-hmm. A man trying to find a man. You get what I'm saying?
So my friend, like, she has 2 kids. Both are like teenagers now. And like the thing that I don't like is like when she dates guys and then they fall out or something, they'll be here, I be feeding you and your kids. Like, they be trying to throw it back in their face. And it's like, that's why I can only imagine how hard it is being a single mom.
It's not even like, it is throw it back in your face, but it's, like I said, expectations and it's the reality of the situation. Mm-hmm. Because the reality is, I could go deal with a woman that don't have no kids. Mm-hmm. So I chose you 100%. And your kids. You need to be appreciative of that, because it's not easy for a man to look at some kids that's not his and be like, you know what? I'm going to do that for these kids.
100% right.
Yeah, I think for me it's like, look, when you're a single mom, sometimes these mothers, they're pregnant longer than they know the baby father, right? Mm-hmm. And they make selections off. So then now you've chosen to have this child, and then the father's not there. Now another dude ain't gonna be quick to, let me step in. And I'm not saying don't date single moms. I think my thing is, if you don't have any children, I don't really recommend it. Mm-hmm. If you have children, then you can blend families, maybe. Yeah. But also at the same time, for that man, I have to provide for these children that's not mine. Mm-hmm. So then I don't think a lot of women look at those things. And remember, if you're dating men, those men are going to see those children and be in those children's lives. So if it don't work out, those children, the connection's severed. Mm-hmm. They're going to be messed up. And I don't think a lot of women look at the bigger picture with that. Yeah. You know, they just go through man from man and they think, oh, because the kids can't speak articulately and say how they feel, that it's all good.
It doesn't.
And then you realize
they assume it doesn't affect them, because a lot of the women, when you're a mother and you are finding a man, first of all, you have to screen and vet that man if they're even good enough to even be around, sort of thing. And if you do find that man that is and ticks all the boxes, whatever, he's looking after your children at the end of the day. So then it's like, when you break up from that man, remember the children are also breaking up with that man. And what I think a lot of the women don't understand is you didn't let your children say bye to him. So even if he may have done something, right?
What if those kids keep saying bye to different men?
So yes, that's an issue too. But I'm saying, let's say there's one man, allow your children to say goodbye. And because you are ready now and say, F you, go and blah, blah, blah. You've managed to, what's the right word I'm looking for? To say goodbye. There's a word. Can't think of it right now. Mm-hmm. But you don't allow closure. You don't allow your children to have any closure. So when your children get older, and it's even worse when you've had multiple men and you've done it and you've brought those men into your kid's life, it just causes your children disruption, and you don't think about how when they get into relationships,
they behave the same.
The same
damage.
way. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. They're damaged, and you don't understand that. So
I think when you're a single mom, it's not just about you and dating. It's about you're dating for a stepfather. Mm-hmm. Like you got to date different. If it's single you, I'm not saying you ain't got to screen a vet and do the work, but I'm saying single you, at least it's you.
Yeah,
I got to be this person. But now, if you're a single mother now,
it's different.
You're dating for a
different
stepfather. You got to do things different. What if, you get on with him, but the children don't? There's so many different scenarios I can put. So I'm saying you're screening an event for a stepfather now. Well, what they do is, you're just dating me. You don't think of the children. Yeah. And then it doesn't work out most of the time because you was a poor picker in the first place anyway. Mm-hmm. So I'll just say, do the work, man. But definitely screen and vet. But guys, share your thoughts in the comments below.